Hi, Jackie Vanderler here. In today's video, we'll be talking about your eyebrows. What do thinning eyebrows mean and what can you do about it? Your face is just a really cool reflection of what's going on in your body. And so everything that shows up in your face has meaning. Your eyebrows are a direct reflection of your liver health and how energized your liver is. So really strong, thick, dark eyebrows are a sign of strong liver energy. When your eyebrows are light or sparse or thinning, it's a sign that your liver is kind of overloaded and has weak energy. And so we would definitely want to change that because your liver's primary function is to tag toxins for removal from the body. So a lot of people think the liver is a filter. It is not. What it actually does is it recognizes toxins, changes it to a water-soluble form, and then sends them into the digestive tract and then releases bile from the gallbladder. And bile is a detergent, so it just kind of sweeps everything away. So when we're young and healthy, our body does this really, really easily. Over time, as we've been exposed to more and more and more toxins, our body kind of slows down and our liver gets tired and it can't do this as easily. Instead of removing toxins from your body, these toxins begin to get built up within your fat cells. You gain weight easily. And then what you probably have heard about your brows is that thinning brows are related to hypothyroidism or low thyroid function. And low thyroid function is exactly a liver weakness. So when your liver is weak, you're going to gain weight, your metabolism is going to slow down, your body's not able to detoxify as well. And so the direct meaning of your brows is that the thicker and darker they are, the more you can handle toxins in your life and also toxic people. The thinner and more sparse they are, the less likely you are to be able to handle toxins. Things like alcohol or drugs are going to affect you more than they will somebody who has darker brows and thicker brows. And so we want our body to be able to handle toxins, but specifically in the last several years, our liver has had to handle a lot more toxins than ever before. And some of these toxins are GMO foods. So these are foods that are changed from their normal structure that the body recognizes. And because it's changed, the body is going, this is not something that should be in here, and is trying to detoxify from it. Specifically, things like corn, soy, and wheat are very heavily genetically modified. In fact, they're probably in just about everything that you eat if you eat a lot of processed foods. And so your body's like really trying to get rid of these things, but you're eating it and eating it and eating it. And so it turns into kind of this toxic overload. Another thing that a lot of people are eating these days are seed oils. Things like Crisco, canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, peanut oil. Anything that's fried that you get from a restaurant is probably a seed oil. And this is something your body also does not recognize. Your body recognizes things like olive oil, butter, ghee, tallow, avocado oil is fine, things like that. But seed oils are very heavily processed, highly heated, and very much refined. And so those things can cause toxic overload on your kidneys as well, or your liver, sorry. So you want to make sure that if you're eating those things, try yourself off of them for a while and see if you don't notice a difference in your liver function and also in your brows. But we're going to do a facial reflexology protocol that's going to help you with gaining back those thinning brows and strengthening your liver. So with this one, we're just going to start by working directly within our brows. So this area at the brows here has to do with your reproductive organs of your ovaries or testes if you're a man. And this area right here underneath the brow where I'm at right now is a great place to work if you tend to get bloated. And being bloated and gassy is very much a sign of a weak liver. So just working within there, right within the brow. This is something you're going to want to do at least on a daily basis. This is going to stimulate hair growth over time. And while you're here, you can also just come down right to the side of the bridge of the nose right here. And this is a great thyroid point. Incidentally, if this area in here is really dark on you, that is a sign of poor blood glucose regulation. And that's an early sign of type 2 diabetes. And then the liver also controls your blood glucose levels as well. Okay, Come in here to the other side. You can work that thyroid point. Make sure to take some deep breaths. Notice where you feel some stuckness and some stagnation. Coming into the brows and working directly within the brows and directly underneath of them. Like I said, this upper brow part has a lot to do with your ovaries and testes. The reproductive organs are very much controlled by the liver, particularly in the way that the liver metabolizes your sex hormones, your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Okay. Next, we're going to work the points for the liver. I'm just pulling up my face map. If you're not already on my Instagram page, make sure that you get on it because I do print these face maps. There you go. You can see it there to my Instagram page. That's at Jackie Van Ruler, and you can find them there. So we're going to work the right side, lower cheek here. This is all the zone of the liver, and the specific point for the liver is going to be underneath the bottom of the nose, directly underneath the iris of the eye. With your magic wand, just work gently upwards on that. Notice how stiff or stagnant that feels. If it feels really stiff or stagnant, it's just saying that your liver is needing some extra love and attention. Then as you move a little bit to the right, you're going to get that gallbladder point. Remembering that the liver and the gallbladder work together to detoxify. The liver is tagging the toxins. The bile from the gallbladder is the detergent to clean out the toxins from the digestive system. Then we're going to work the other side of the cheek for the stomach and the spleen. These are the two major organs of your digestive system. Spleen is going to be in line with the flare of the nose, directly underneath the iris of the eye. Right in here, the spleen is also the largest lymph node of the body, so it is also aiding in detoxifying and cleaning the body from the inside out. And then we'll come down to the stomach, in line with the bottom of the nose, directly over the smile line. The stomach and the liver are very much related in digestion. If you have a weak liver, you're probably going to have a weak stomach too. And a weak stomach is often related to issues with depression, low motivation, and allergies. Okay, then we're going to work these points right underneath the nose. These are points for the pancreas and your blood sugar levels. You want to have nice, even blood sugar levels. You don't want to spike them too high. So eating a lot of glucose, eating a lot of carbohydrates or sugary treats can really affect the liver. If you have high glucose levels for too long, a lot of that extra energy is going to be stored as fat because your liver can only store so much as energy in your muscles, in your liver, and in your bloodstream. So the pancreas is a good one for improving insulin to lower your blood glucose. Again, you want to make some dietary changes too if you're experiencing these issues. And then we want to work the small intestine. So the small intestine is where bile is released into, allowing that to have that detergent effect. So this is the very top part of the chin. Mine's a little sore today. Notice how yours feels. And then we're going to go up to the forehead. We're going to work on the right-hand side, this whole area above the brow. This is going to be related to the liver and the gallbladder. And then on the other side, we're going to work that same area as well. And that's going to be related to the stomach and the spleen. So just feeling in here. This is the whole zone of the liver. Notice what you're feeling in here. Taking some deep breaths. Making sure you hit that 124 point. That's for the gallbladder. Noticing where you have some lumps and bumps. You might notice that you have to swallow as you're doing this. That's a good sign that you're getting some good lymph drainage going. Okay, then working that other side, so getting 124 for the spleen. And just feeling anywhere in here and seeing if there's any lumps or bumps. Again, that spleen and stomach are very much correlated with this liver, gallbladder. Feeling some good stuff right in here, so I'm spending some extra time. You can even take your fingers and support the skin if it feels like it's moving around too much. If you want to get in there a little bit deeper, you can always do that. If you don't have a magic wand yet, you can reach out to me via email and I can send you an invoice for them. They are $63. It will probably be the best $63 you ever spend, particularly if you take the time to do a lot of my videos or even take my Pure Energy Facial Meditation course. You probably save hundreds of dollars in healthcare and skincare products and all of those things over the course of your life. Okay, then we're going to work right here in the center of the brows. This is an area for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, pituitary gland, for balancing your hormones, and also releasing the wonderful hormone growth hormone, human growth hormone. So this is a great one for strengthening your bones, strengthening your muscles, causing higher lean muscle mass, and also improving metabolism. And then of course we're going to finish off by working around the ears. But while we're doing that, we're also going to work this area right in front of the earlobes for the thyroid gland. So starting where the top of the ear meets the face, working your way down. As you come to this area right in front of the earlobes, work that area nice and thoroughly. This might cause some extra salivation. Might need to swallow, that's great. Again, that's a good sign of lymphatic drainage. And salivation is really important for the first step of digestion. And come around and just circle the ears, coming down the front side of the ear, up the back side. This is setting the formula in, helping it to work better, just regulating your body and keeping it in balance. Coming to the other side, top of the ear where it meets the face, working down this front side of the ear, noticing how it feels. When you get to this area in front of the earlobe, working it thoroughly, noticing does it feel stiff or stuck. You might even feel like you have to cough when you're at this point. If so, that's a sign that you have some lymphatic stagnation, definitely a sign of liver weakness, also thyroid stuckness and stagnation. If you're noticing these things on your body, you want to make sure you're working this on a regular basis. You can even do it up to 2 or 3 times a day. Be sure to take a picture of your eyebrows when you start, and then make sure you follow it every couple weeks or so, noticing if you see some extra eyebrow growth. You might even have to get your brows waxed more often. I've had many students say that they've noticed a difference pretty quickly. And if you haven't already, go to my Instagram page and be sure to like and follow it so you get these face maps delivered right to your inbox, or you're seeing them right on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Let me know how this feels, and of course, check back with me and let me know if you're noticing some good eyebrow growth as well.